Yo, what up? It's Moses. And this video is called How to Not Be a Little Girl. I believe that's what I named it. What that means is a lot of men and a lot of adults, women, think that they're grown-ups and that they're bosses and shit like that when they have the tendencies of a little girl, the teenage fucking girl. And I am going to name 12 ways. If you think you're an adult, if you think you're a man, if you think you're a woman, and you have a lot of these tendencies, to reverse these tendencies so people don't view you as a little girl and you don't act like a little ass girl. Number one, the number one way to avoid looking like a little teenage girl is to not gossip. Now, like I said, I acknowledge that both men and women gossip. It is just a formal conversation, but the majority of people who gossip are teenage girls. Out of the 6 billion people in the world, the majority of people who gossip are, number one, teenage girls. Number two, women over the age of fucking 35, when all their kids are out of the house and they're in college and shit like that. They really don't have a lot of shit to do a lot of the times but work on their career. So when they get around their girls, they fucking gossip. They talk about everybody. And number three, gay men. Gay men gossip a lot. Not all gay men, but like my manager, like fucking my dad, like niggas just gossip, shit like that. Next, don't spread rumors. Don't tell somebody some shit if you don't know if it's true entirely, if you were not there. One thing that I was taught is that, of course, like everybody says, there's 3 sides to every story. There's your version, there's their version, and there's the fucking truth. Nobody can be trusted 110%. So even if your mother or your wife tells you some shit, your child, if they were not there, even if they were there, it's still their perception. But if they were not there and they heard some shit, or if somebody was there and they told you some shit, it's still not 100% true. You can't trust any fucking thing everybody says. Alright? 80% of what that person says is the most that can be true. 20% of that, 100% is bullshit. Alright? Or is the perception of that person and their own personality. Spreading rumors and believing rumors. If you weren't there, and if it's not 100% true, if it's something you can't Google, something that was not on the news, it's a rumor. So don't tell anybody, don't say anything that's not fucking true anyway, number one. And if a motherfucker told you, then it's not fucking always true. Alright? The third thing is closing yourself to people based on your fucking friend's perception of them. Okay? So if your friend says, I don't like that person, he's weird, that does not automatically mean you don't have to fucking mess with that person. You are not that person, bro. You are not your friend. Your perception of that person may be way different. And for you to close yourself off to somebody because of something that someone else feels is fucking stupid. Now, the only time that this may be acceptable is if it is your girlfriend or your boyfriend, husband, wife, fiance, I don't give a fuck. If that person says, I don't like that motherfucker, that is my enemy. It is in my perception, if you're having sex with somebody or you came out of them, then you still messing with that person is treason. I think it's I think that you're portraying that person. You're betraying that person. If I tell you, hey, if I tell Liz, hey, you know what? That person is my enemy. Not just I don't like that motherfucker. That person's my enemy. It goes without saying, don't fucking bring that motherfucker over my house. I don't like that person, and I don't want to see that person if I can fucking help it. Okay? Anything else is cool. Somebody says, we don't fuck with that person, do we? Say, nah, I'm not a fucking teenage girl. I don't have to not like that person just because you don't like that person. Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't have to, just because your friend doesn't fucking want to go see a movie doesn't mean you should never see that fucking movie, you know? Whatever, man. A lot of people do that shit, and I just want you to know that's bitch tendencies. That's some shit little girls do. Alright, next, don't get offended when people don't fucking like you. If somebody says, you know what, I don't particularly care for you, or you know what, bro, I know you think we're all buddy, but I don't really fuck with you like that. You should not be filled with anger and rage. Well, I don't fuck with you with this little bitch ass nigga. That's not. If people don't like you, they just don't fucking like you. Everybody's not supposed to agree all the time. Everybody's not supposed to be on the same page socially or mentally or physically all the time. Okay? If that was how it was supposed to be, if that's how it was, we would all be dead. Everybody's not supposed to fucking like everybody. So don't get mad if somebody says they don't fuck with you. Okay? Real easy. Next, don't surround yourself with people that are only like you. Now, I understand that it is just the personality type of certain people. If this is what you are, you just came to this country and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I understand. A lot of people can only, what's up, bro? A lot of people only want to hang out with people that are just like them. All of my friends, you can tell why we get along so well. But a lot of people, they benefit from not having friends that are just exactly fucking the same as them. All of my friends, when there's a third party or a foreign party, they're like, you guys are totally fucking different. How the fuck are you even friends? And then they see the dynamic of our relationship and they're like, okay, I see how they work. But if I met this person and I met this person, I wouldn't think they would be friends. You talk a lot. You're fucking creepy and quiet. You you wear a lot of colors. This nigga's wearing all black. You fucking listen to trap music all day. This nigga listens to fucking 3 6 Mafia and Gucci and shit. Gucci's trap music, but hell yeah. Next, don't be closed-minded. Don't be a closed-minded little girl, man. That goes back to this one and the last one that I'm gonna make. The last statement I'm gonna make. You don't want to try this. You don't want to try that. You don't want to listen to this type of music. You don't want to listen to that type of music. The only reason you should not want to do something is because you already experienced it and you had a bad experience. Okay? Easy. But for you to say, I just don't want to do it, there's two things that I do not want to do in life. When I was younger, I wanted to skydive. Now, I don't really have much desire to do that. And I don't like to travel, and I don't like to go out of the country. I've never been out of the country, and I should go out of the country, but I don't really like to travel, okay? I don't like to be away from my fucking home. If we go to France or some shit, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that was cool, man, the Eiffel Tower. But I kind of want to just be in my own room and have my laptop and, take a piss in my bathroom and take a shower and do that shit. Traveling is not something I'm a huge fan of because once it's cool, I saw it, it's all over. I don't want to go back to a hotel or go back to my family member's house and have all these people around me and shit like that. I want to be in my own space when I see some new shit, which is that's not a good mindset, but that's just how it is. Alright, next, very important, don't always be in people's motherfucking business. Curiosity is the best teacher, but be curious about some other shit. Be curious about some interesting shit. No, always, oh girl, what he said, what happened? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. What happened to that motherfucker? What happened to him? What happened to you? You know? I mean, if it's your friend and you're like, okay, I can see you're in a bad mood, and I don't always, I ask people, what's going on. You don't want to tell me, I'm not going to pry. Because if you don't want me to know, I don't want to know. Easy. That's one of the first things that my motherfucking mom taught me. Don't be in people's business, mind your business. Minding your business is the easiest way to keep yourself safe. Mind your own fucking business. Alright? If it's your best friend, they don't want to tell you some shit, don't pry. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna make this nigga tell me. Or always just trying to be bit, just trying to find out who's pregnant, who's fucking who's doing this. Why is he like that? How did he get a black eye? Blah, blah, blah. That's what little girls do, bro. Chill out on that shit. Alright, so next, telling everybody your business. Another thing that my mom told me is, don't tell everybody your business. Keep people out of your business. Your business is to keep people out of your business. And don't tell everybody what goes on in this household. Okay, everybody doesn't need to know the policies and the rules and fucking where we keep this in the house and blah 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 and punishments and shit like that. Don't tell everybody your motherfucking business, bro. If you just want to vent, I can see that. A lot of people just want to tell strangers, you know what? My dog just died and blah, blah, blah. My girlfriend cheated on me and I just feel sad, man. I tell you, I vent to you guys all the time. But the difference between me and a teenage girl is this is my job. I'm not sitting at the bus stop telling everybody this and venting and going off and fucking walking in a circle and shit like that. Relax, my G. Relax. Don't tell everybody your business. Knowledge is power. Alright. Next. Don't do things to get attention. Okay? If you're in class and you're fucking like, you know what? I need some female attention. I'm just gonna pretend to be shy so women ask me what's wrong with me and blah blah blah. A lot of people, you dress a certain way so people can ask because you just want to be fresh. You just want to look fly. But doing things for attention to a certain extent is okay. But when you go past that border, you're in the bitch zone. Let me see. Let me think if I can think of an example. Just talking all out on the phone on the bus, yelling, getting in a fight. That's something that a nigga would do. That they think would be masculine. Punking people in public when you know that person wants to fight, so you're just gonna yell so people can think you're fucking hard and you just want people to look at you. If you don't like something that somebody does, I think it would be in your best interest to say that shit quietly in private. Okay? It's possible. But when you know somebody doesn't want to fight you and you're just showing off on the motherfucking bus, what am I talking about? Tendencies that grown men and women have, that teenage girls have, and these adults think that they're adults when they're really just acting like a fucking teenage little girl. Doing things to put the spotlight on you 100%, okay, all the fucking time. One thing that my granddad told me before he died, like when I was a little ass kid, he does not like the color red. Why? Because red catches people's eye. And what do women do? Women want to get your attention. Those peacock feathers. Peacocking is what they call it in PUA. If you're not peacocking or just trying to look fresh and fly just because, that's totally different. Okay? Not really, but it kind of is. I think that's in the boundaries of you just being a normal human being. And shit, if you want to look fresh and fly today, you want people to look at you, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Next is taking your fucking emotions out on everybody. Yes, AaroniMoses gets sad, and I get on here, you know what, I feel like shit today, but I'm still gonna knock this video out. having an attitude and fucking, what's up, bro? Nothing, nigga. Matter of fact, don't even fucking talk to me, bro. But like all of that, having a fucking just taking your, just obviously, I'll just give you space, bro. Like, you go back home, fucking whatever the fuck. I won't talk to you. We'll just play this game of Madden and fucking smoke some weed, like relax, like literally, obviously taking your emotions out on people. Next, if your life is based on your social life, your life should not be dictated by the quality of your friends, the amount of friends you have, how many times you've been to the club, how many parties you got invited to. Basically, basing your life on a clique or being cliquey, like only fucking with the fucking people around you, like being cliquey, having that secret society fucking mentality, just like the job I just left. Just fucking all these tendencies. I do something to one of them, they fucking tell everybody, and now they're all acting shady towards me. That's some gay ass shit. That's some teenage little girl shit. So if me, you, and a nigga named Derek are best friends, and some dude fucking said some dumb shit to me, and I tell all my friends, hey bro, don't talk to that dude because he said some shady ass shit to me. So when he comes through, we're all just gonna act fucking weird. We're all just gonna be on some bitch ass lame shit. So if he tries to shake your hand, just shake his hand soft. Just dap him up softly, like barely do it, or bump elbows with him. And if he asks you for a square, don't give him a square. Like that's some fucking little girl shit, bro. That's some little ass teenage girl shit. Next, oh bro, this is my pet peeve. Attacking people that you don't like. If somebody does not fucking like you, or if you don't like them, and they really didn't do anything to you, they just are different than you, leave that motherfucker alone. Do not attack that person. Do not make that fucking person feel fucking bad. Don't attack that person. If you don't like that person, give them space. Maybe tell them, hey bro, I don't want you to get the wrong idea about our relationship. I don't really like you, and I'm just gonna let you do you. I'm not gonna be mad at you because you're different and you like country and I like rock and you like to skateboard and I like fucking riding bikes. Just leave that motherfucker alone, bro. Don't try to fucking hurt somebody or destroy them just because you're different. You're supposed to be fucking different because they are not you. Don't attack them. I think out of all of these, that is the most important. Spreading rumors, believing rumors, and gossiping are the easiest things that people do that they do not, and they don't think they're acting like a little bitch. They don't think they're acting like a little woman, a young lady that's just got their fucking period for the third time in their life. They don't know that that is what little girls do. But attacking somebody, making them feel worse about themselves, attempting to make them feel bad about themselves. If you don't like somebody, leave them alone. Nigga, if you don't like spaghetti, don't buy all the spaghetti in Walmart and flush it down the toilet and burn some in your fucking backyard. Just don't buy spaghetti. If you don't like spaghetti, don't go to Walmart. Get a pack of spaghetti, get a fucking pack of a jar of spaghetti sauce, and fucking cook the shit and throw it against the wall. That's what you're doing. You're inviting that energy to you, and you're fucking cooking it and throwing it in the wall, overcooking it, boiling the water till the shit fucking burns, and then throwing away the whole pot. That's fucking dumb. If you don't like something, or if you don't like somebody, stay away from it. Because if you are close to it, the closer you get to it, the more you become like it. You understand? So, If you don't like this new person at your job because they're fucking dumb and they say dumbass shit and they're immature and they think they're the shit and they're arrogant and they fucking can't control their temper, don't step on their shoe or move their phone or unplug their fucking charger and put your charger in. Just don't do faggot ass shit to them. Just leave them the fuck alone. Just if they try to come near you, walk past them or walk the opposite way. Because the more that you interact with this person, the more you will become like them. It is inevitable. That's how the fucking human brain works. It's a fucking vampire. If you don't like a motherfucker, just leave them the fuck alone. At UPS, I start knocking heads. They let us fight. Bro, if somebody offends you, if they do something to you, I can understand that. I'm talking about, they say something and they're like, you know what? Fuck Obama, I'm a Republican. And you're like, Obama was my favorite president. I don't like you anymore. Don't fight them. Now, if they step on your shoe, if they eat your fucking lunch out the refrigerator, if they actively do something to you, you should defend yourself. But if you plain and simple, you know what? Our personalities aren't that the same. Our personalities, I don't think that we would be able to have a good time if we hung out. I don't think we have a lot in common. That's not a reason to fight somebody. That's not a reason to attack somebody. That's not a reason to do some faggot shit to them. Okay? If you don't like somebody, just like I said, if you don't like spaghetti, don't buy all this spaghetti in fucking Walmart. Cook the shit, burn it, and throw away the pot. That's dumb. That's dumb. If you don't like them, a good way to deal with that is, I don't like telling people I don't like them, but I would say that you could let it be known. Let it be known, look, man, I know you're a friendly person, but we don't have that much in common, and I don't like you. I don't fuck with you. So, I'll say hi to you when I show up, because I'm not fucking rude. But I don't want you to think that we're friends or there's any potential for us to be friends. And I don't want you to tell me about your day and shit like that. And I don't want you to treat me like we're friends. So I don't want to fight you. It's not serious. It's just, I don't want you to get the wrong idea about me. I don't want you to invite me to a party. None of that. Alright? It is. I don't like fucking saying that shit. Because when I was young, people used to tell me they didn't like me all the time. And I never understood, like, why did you just tell me that? Why don't you just stay away from me? You kind of hurt my feelings, bro. But it's fine, because I understand that not everybody's supposed to like everybody. And, okay, thank you for letting me know you like us. I don't understand why people just don't do that. If you act like you don't like somebody, if you don't pretend to be happy when they fucking come around you, if you don't listen to all their if you don't treat them like they're your friend, they will know that you're not fucking friends. But whatever the case is, a lot of people don't understand that not liking somebody is not a good reason to attack someone. But now you know. Now you know how not to be a teenage little rascal. And I should have saved that list to go over it. Gossiping, rumors, being closed-minded, attacking somebody because you don't like them, not fucking with people because your friends don't fuck with them, being cliquey, basing your social life and your health off of basing your life off of your health and your social life, again, being cliquey, telling people not to fuck with people because you don't like them, not messing with people because your friends don't like them. This is your life, bro. If your friend doesn't like somebody, you can still be their friend. Just don't have them in the same room. If that's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and they say, look, that nigga's my enemy, that's your enemy too. If you want to be friends with that motherfucker so bad, break up with your boyfriend and girlfriend, be friends with them. Be friends with your girlfriend, with your ex-boyfriend and girlfriend's enemy. And the other two things, I forgot. But that's okay, because you can just watch this video again. It's not that long. So, the 12 ways to not be a fucking teenage girl. Stop being a little bitch. There's a lot of people out here, they're walking around with a fucking adult body, with a 50-year-old face, with 30-year-old fucking organs, acting like a teenage girl, and they wonder why they look fucking 10 years older than my mom, when they're really 10 years younger than her. When you have these tendencies, when you introduce something to yourself that you're not, what you're doing is you're hurting yourself, you're stressing yourself, you're adding more. If you act like a teenage girl and you're not a teenage girl, the amount of stress that will introduce itself to you will be immense. You will have a lot of turmoil introduced to your life. There will be a lot of turbulence. There will be things, especially if you're acting with the mentality of a teenage young woman who's only had their period twice before. You are setting yourself up to have the chemistry of a young woman. And if you're not a young woman and you don't live a young woman's life, that's gonna fuck you up a lot. Just like fake it till you make it, okay? If you want to pretend to be an alpha male, if you want to fake being an alpha male so the world will shape you to be an alpha male, that's going to traumatize the crap out of you. That's why fake it till you make it works. Because the universe and society will test you and shape you to be whatever you want to fake to be. Whether it's positive or negative, with the exception of being a gangster. You will die. Okay? So, that's all I wanted to say. I want you guys to really consider this. I want you guys to not be offended if you have a lot of these tendencies. They should be fairly easy to turn off. Okay? Stop gossiping so motherfucking much. Don't believe motherfucking rumors just because somebody's close to you told you. Investigate. If you don't want to investigate it, then don't act on it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. But stop believing rumors. Stop spreading motherfucking rumors. If you hear something and you're like, you know what? I believe this person is trustworthy, but they still are a human. So let me investigate. And if you don't want to fucking investigate the situation, don't believe it. Don't put any thought into it. Don't introduce that bullshit into your life, because usually it's bullshit. And then just live your life and be happy, man. But if you want me to elaborate on any more of these rules and these tendencies, bro, let me know. Who's the stronger alpha male? A negative one or a positive one? In what sense? Like if somebody's an alpha male but they're always fucking sad and shit, they're always depressed, or somebody who's always happy, or somebody who's an alpha male that's fucking overly violent. I mean, if they are one of those things all the time, either negative or positive all the time, chances are they're not an alpha male, because they don't really feel. I mean, as far as their expression, I would say they're equal. They're both alpha males. They're both alpha males. What gives an alpha male an advantage is their number one, their intelligence and their experiences. Number one, their wisdom, and their commitment to be governed by the spirit of alpha maleness. So your emotional health or your mental health won't really dictate how well one alpha male can dominate another alpha male. It's based on your wisdom, your knowledge, your experiences, your creativity, and your willpower. That's my answer. Either way, being an alpha male shouldn't be the main focus, especially if you're broke and trying to eat. Who knows? Nah. I mean, definitely gotta prioritize alpha maleness and the introduction of it into your life and your spirit. But that's it, man. I wanted you guys to hear that. I wanted you to soak up some of that wisdom, man. If you know any men or grown ass women, adults who think they're fucking adults, but they have a lot of these tendencies, I want you to show them this video or be like, bro, why you gossiping so much? Why do you gossip so much? You know that's what my little sister does? Why are you spreading rumors, nigga? I don't want to hear that. I'm not a teenage girl. Why do you spread rumors so much? Why do you have an attitude? You know you have it. Why are you taking your emotions out on me? Why don't you go do some fucking push-ups or some shit, bro? I'm not your punching bag, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. Like, if you want to correct them and let them know, it's a dude that I watch on YouTube. He's kind of crazy, but he's pretty smart. And it is, in his opinion, that you're acting like a little teenage girl right now. But if that's what you want to do with your life, hopefully you don't have any children at home. But nah, I don't say all of that, because that's fighting words. But anyways, mans, this Aaron motherfucking Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. Be good to the bang. The bang will certainly return the favor and be good to you. Socialize with me, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. The best ways to get in touch with me are Facebook, my website, and email. Definitely check out that new heat on my SoundCloud. It's called Black Mass featuring Trill Elizabeth. We both murdered that motherfucking song. Check it out. Go check it out right now. And that's it, man. Aaron motherfucking Moses. Peace.